the governor was concerned that there was going to be violence in Little Rock, and that he was considering preventing us from going to Central. It wasn't until the day that school was to open that he called in the Arkansas National Guard and used them to bar our entrance. And at that point, you then had this huge constitutional crisis that the state of Arkansas was going to defy the federal government's order to desegregate the schools, and I was left out in the middle of all this. Phalanx of news cameras and photographers and reporters, and then the Arkansas National Guard with rifles and bayonets. And as we attempt to cross the line of soldiers, they physically cross their rifles. They allow the white students to enter and bar us physically from entering Central High School. The first few weeks, we had individual soldiers that waited outside the classroom and escorted us from class to class. So yeah, I mean, you felt very safe, and you felt that this was going to be something that was going to keep the mob and the resistors and the segregationists, the White Citizens Council, all of these at very long arm's length. I remember them being very efficient. I felt very protected, and thought they did a terrific job, and I'm forever indebted to the 101st Airborne Division of the United States Army. I saw this as partly, I guess, the price you had to pay, but it was worth paying, and that what we were going to do was to prepare something for somebody else besides ourselves. It turns out that at the graduation, sitting with my family was Dr. King, and I didn't know until after the ceremony and had a chance to meet him that he was in attendance. So that was a very special touch. I would hope that the reason that you're having this recognition of what we did is to try to celebrate going forward, not looking back. That many of these southern communities, the changes have gone on a lot faster than some people are willing to accept, maybe. But my view 50 years ago was the reason I wanted to go to that school was to try to create additional educational options for myself, and that this is a world in which you can't restrict. You got to be willing to let people expand. So I hope that the reason you want to raise up this 50th anniversary of our going to school is that you want to show what the past was and be able to prove that you can go forward with it being a better picture than what we experienced in '57.